Okay, hello and welcome to the ECE 373 final project recording demo. I'm representing Team 26, whose members are James Fulton, Adrian Ramirez, and myself, Ryan Thurber. So just to start, I want to show you how you would import our project. So you're going to go File, Import in Eclipse, Existing Project into Workspace, and then you'd find your download location. For me, it's on my hard drive in Downloads. Here it is, and finish. All right, and then this is how it should look. And in order to run our program, you would open the source folder, go to core, and run game.java as a Java application. And this is the screen that you should see. Before I get into the specifics of our program, I just want to go over our problem statement. So we wanted to create a top-down 2D zombie shooter where the purpose of the game is kill as many zombies as possible and advance as far as you can into the game, where once you kill all of the zombies that have spawned on the screen and are chasing you, you will advance to the next round. And as the game progresses, the zombies get harder and harder to kill and become faster and the game overall becomes more difficult. So on our main menu here, we have a couple of options. We have a difficulty setting. This just allows you to set your difficulty before going into the game. We have a high score menu. Our pre-programmed high score is Jim with 13,605 points, 23 rounds survived, and 325 kills. Whenever you play the game, these will be tracked, and when you die, it will give you the opportunity to input a name and you will be added to the scoreboard. Finally, our tutorial. So we have a bunch of different functionalities within the game. If you hit escape, it will pause. If you want to move your character, you will use the W, A, S, and D keys. To look around, you'll use the arrow keys. To shoot your gun, you use the spacebar. And when you want to switch your weapon, you press 1 on the number row on top of your keyboard. To reload, you press R. F is the use key. And to sprint, you hold Shift. Alright, now I'll hop in to play the game and show off the functionalities that we've implemented. So as you can see, as the round starts, we have zombies coming towards us from the outer edges of the screen. And I can move around the screen using the W, A, S, and D keys. If I hold Shift, my character will sprint. And using the arrow keys, I can look around. If we look up here at the top left, we can see we have 3 lives, 0 score because we haven't killed any zombies, our gun, which is the double barrel shotgun, how many bullets we have, and how many bullets are in our current mag. It's the first round and we have 100 health. Each time our health drops down to 0, we'll lose a life, and once our lives hit 0, you guessed it, it's game over. If I hit 1 on the number row above the WASD keys, it'll switch my gun. Each player has 2 guns, and it's randomized at the start of the round which guns you get. Not at the start of the round, at the start of the game, excuse me. And there are 5 unique guns that players can have. So right now I have the M1A1 Thompson and the double barrel shotgun. If I use the Thompson, I'll hold down on the space key, and I can clear out those zombies pretty quick. Once I've shot a few bullets, I can hit R to reload, and you'll see my magazine will go from 13 bullets back up to 20. And it's also important to note that once you shoot all of your bullets, your gun is automatically reloaded. However, if you're sprinting, you will not be able to reload. So if I have an empty mag and I'm sprinting around, it's not reloading. But when I stop, it will allow me to reload. As you can see, each time all of the zombies on the screen are killed, the round counter increases. And as the game goes on, more zombies will spawn, the zombies will be faster, and you'll just all around be more likely to die. As you can tell, there's a lot of unique audio. There's a lot of different sounds for the zombies to have that depend on how close they are to you, whether you're damaging them, whether you're being damaged, unique gun sounds, unique reload sounds, and just overall a lot of effort went into the audio customization of this game. So now I'll show off the functionality of the pause menu. I get there by hitting escape. And as you can see, none of the zombies are moving, all of the audio is stopped, and the game is paused. The first option is continue the game. As you can see, it will continue. There's a quit option. It'll ask you if you really want to quit. Right now we don't want to quit, so I'll say no. Our third option is reset game. Once we go click on reset game, we can either go back to the previous menu if we don't really want to reset, or select a difficulty to reset the game for. If we hit resume game, of course, it will resume the game. Now, we also have options. There's a couple of options. The first one is to show the controls again in case the user gets confused or forgets what the controls are. This is just basically the same window that came up for the tutorial on the main page. And if we hit OK, it'll bring us back to the option menu. There's a button here, make the game easier. This is for our casual players who find the game to be too difficult. When you click make game easier, it'll bring down the difficulty. So it was at 1.2 due to our round, and reduced to 1.1. And now our final thing is the terminal. This is sort of a developer cheat code entry field. So there's a couple different cheat codes. I won't tell you them all or tell you exactly what they are because we don't want you to cheat the game unless you find them on your own. But you can basically, there's a couple. You can get all of the guns, you can get unlimited ammo, you can become invincible, but that's only if you know the cheat codes and enter the correct ones. Alright, that's it for the options menu. And then our last thing on the pause menu is a cheeky little joke. Of course, when the game is paused, it asks, are you having fun? And if you click no, there's an error. Of course you're having fun. You're playing a video game. So you are having fun. Your only two options are yes or yes, and whatever you click, it'll throw you right back into the game. So I've shown a lot of the features, and by the way, those red bullets are bullets that are able to pass through multiple zombies, so they're blood-stained and they will go on and hit more than one zombie. How many zombies they can hit depends on the gun. The double barrel shotgun has only 2 bullets in the mag, but it's very strong and it can go through as many zombies as you can manage to line up. So I'm going to showcase what happens when you die now. So the end goal is to survive, but as you can see, as the zombies attacked me, my health went down and my lives went to 0. We have a nice game over screen with some music. We made it to round 4 with 1,080 points and 18 kills. If I click OK, I have an opportunity to enter my high score into the high scores list. If I'm not very impressed with my score, I didn't make it nearly as high as Jim, I can just hit cancel. And when I go look at the high score, my high score has not been added. However, if I go play, and as a matter of fact, let's make the difficulty pretty hard here on ourselves. As you can see, these zombies are very persistent. And I have a different gun as last time. I have the MG42. So as the game goes on, these zombies become quite a bit more persistent. Now, alright, I made it to round 22, somehow survived. I'm pretty impressed with my score. Let's say I die here. I'm pretty impressed with that score, so I'll go ahead and enter my name. Oop, had the caps lock on. Taken back to the main menu, and if I go and look at the high scores, my score has been added. I had 2,775 points, made it to 22 rounds because I reset the difficulty at 3, and I have 41 kills. That concludes the basic functionality of our game, and we hope to see you play and see how far you can get, and we hope you enjoy yourself. Thanks for watching this video, and have fun.